Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's keeping well and you're safe and you're surviving this crazy time on our planet. Sorry I haven't been here for a while, life and stuff. My deep apologies. Thank you so much for waiting around. If you have waited around, if you're new here, hi, please welcome, have a seat. We do tarot readings on news events, famous people, and sometimes I might venture off into other areas of the occult and things like that as well. So I just thought today would have a look how Harry and Meghan are coping in Los Angeles. Now, I haven't been following the news much. I've been kind of trying to stay away from all that stuff. But it has caught my attention that there is a book coming out by Omid Scooby and somebody else. And yeah, let's see what's going on for them. So what's happening with Harry and Meghan in LA? Okay, so here we have Temperance setting it out straight away. So they are really trying to balance how they are seen. This is a time of great reflection for them. So very much balancing their how they want to appear and be PR, taking a bit of a breather, and I wouldn't say self-reflection as like me and you might do self-reflection, but self-reflection as in how do I look better? How do I seem better? How do I get the people on side? That kind of self-reflection. They're not noticeably, no, that's just the vibe I get, okay? So with Temperance, you can see there's the rainbow there, and you know, she's got the big wings and everything looks absolutely wonderful. So they really are either totally enjoying themselves or they're trying to set up that they look like the perfect, balanced, immaculate, creative kind of people. So let's see what's crossing that then. Let's find out the truth. And here we have the Seven of Swords upright, and there is some there is a little bit of stealing stuff. There is a little bit of, I would have guessed, plagiarism. There is something going on with how they present themselves. They are mirroring or copying others, if you know what I mean. So she might be taking inspiration from Gwyneth Paltrow's horrible Goop site. That's just my opinion. I think it's terribly tacky. And she's also maybe taking you know, the lead from other kind of artists, public figures, and how they present themselves and how they live their lives. So nothing's all as it seems. Everything's a little bit of a kind of look at us, we're very glossy. Now from these two, they've got a good standpoint. So from these two, they're going to come quite strong with being that extra glossy and extra wonderful, look at us. But there's something that's going to cross them and bite at the heels. Maybe people are going to call them out for maybe plagiarizing, I think. Okay, they want to set their name right. We have Justice at the top position. So they feel like they've been treated badly, and we know that's just happened with the press with in the UK. I know they lost the first bit and got a bit of whacked down a bit by the judge. So here they're wanting to set their justice. They're wanting to look they want to look regal without being royal. They want to look relaxed and homely without being scruffy. They're kind of trying to walk this kind of tightrope of looking slick and glossy and being everything that people want to be. They want to look real, but they're completely false. You know what I mean? They're doing all this, it's all for show. So they really want to show people that they will get justice because they will correct people, and they will correct people by the behaviours, by the book, by press releases. They'll let people know what they're like really. Hey. Underneath. And what's driving it at the minute? Well, they're meant to be all about charity and philanthropy. I struggle with that word. Philanthropy. yet we have the Six of Coins about give and take, about balance. It's like, are they being charitable, or are other people being charitable to them? So this could well be that Prince Charles is giving them money and is supporting them with this, or they're wanting to be, you know, they're wanting to fund all of this through their organization, Archie-Well, or whatever dumb name it's called. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, so they're not as angry as they used to be, guys. Oof. Two of Pentacles, that's what's leaving the situation. So they were trying to balance the books, balance their money. So I'm wondering if this, with the Six of Pentacles there, means that they're still getting a lot of money from Prince Charlie Boy. Yeah, that was difficult. They found that difficult moving. Let's have a look, see what else we've got for them. So this is just an overview of how they are. I will ask specifics on them in a minute, once I've done this reading. Okay, so the headspace. Why? Of course you want that. The High Priestess. They are going probably very spiritual. They're going probably very within themselves, very kind of between two worlds, very hedonistic. It could also be like a detachment of reality. They're not really necessarily feeling part of the real world, maybe with all this lockdown stuff that's going on around them. She is a point where she might be feeling very empowered and having a lot of people around her and feeling very strong from that. But what's surrounding them at the minute? They've got money problems, guys. They've got the Four of Pentacles there. There's a stagnation. The money isn't going as well as it was planned to go. The money pots haven't been as bountiful and plentiful as they were expecting and as they wanted. So yeah, they're not feeling it good, guys. They're feeling it very much like it's all kind of dried up for them. Ooh. The Empress in reverse. That energy coming in there. Now the Empress upright is the very arty, loving, you know, the archetype of motherhood, somebody who's also very giving with the art, very knowledgeable, very comforting, very attentive, very caring. In reverse, it's wicked, cruel, and a little bit woo. So this Empress in reverse here, is she worried about being perceived as being this wicked kind of stepmother kind of figure, this wicked evil woman gone off? Or are they generally frightened of somebody else and view this person as this wicked step person? It's either one or the other. So let's see what the other cards say, and that might be able to pin it down. Six of Cups. Okay, so what we're going to get now, what we've got coming up, guys, as well as being justified and very polished and look at us, we are fine, and kind of carrying on like they won the case, that part of the case, even though they lost it, we are going to get a lot of sentiment. We are going to get a lot of Princess Diana, how Harry was when he was a kid. We're going to get Meghan maybe rewriting a bit about how she was in her childhood, and we're going to get them using Archie to link that to the past. That's what's coming up here, guys. And the Ace of Pentacles, right at the end of lockdown, when we'll kind of come out of it, they're going to try and relaunch and start, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Then that's when they're going to come out and really launch what they're doing. Maybe not out of lockdown, maybe even sooner, to be honest with you. In the next few months anyway, they are really going to launch this and go, look at us, we are so wonderful. So that's kind of the overview of what's going on between them. So let's have a look. We're going to get the Princess Diana card, guys, and we are going to get their childhood and all the Archie stuff coming up. But that's how they are overview. Let's have a look at them individually. Okay, so Miss Meghan, how are you feeling? Stuck in the house with Harry. My handsome prince. Justice again, here we go, guys. So she wants all the records put straight. She's very adamant. She doesn't like her name sullied. She is very adamant. She wants things justified, and justice will be done, whether it be through the courts or whether it be through public opinion. Justice is going to be done, and she's steadfast on that, and she's fanatical. That's what's driving their conversations, and that's what's driving their emotions at the minute. Let's have a look. Okay, the next card is... what's crossing them? You want to come out? There you go. Ooh. So we've got the Star in reverse. So they're really actually feeling that she has not had her dreams come true. She really feels that she's been robbed by this justice and this decision and how everything's played out. She wants to get there. She wants to be loved. She wants to be Princess Diana 2.0, or as good as the Queen, and everybody adore her and everybody have this kind of reverence when they see her. But it's crossing her, so it's annoying her that this isn't happening right now. It's inconveniencing her, everything that's happening in this time, because it's setting stuff back, and she needs to go. And with the Star in reverse there, she needs to get that. She's just annoyed, and that's why she wants justice, because she feels like she did everything right and there's nothing wrong with anything she did, and she's just like, no, I need to get my record put straight, and then I will be loved. I don't know if it works like that, but let's find out. So yeah, she's aware of the world attention on her, quite enjoys it. The world upright, it's completion. She knows moving back to California, it's a completion time, and everyone will have took notice. She knows she's world famous. She knows she doesn't have to do anything much for garner any headlines. She can put out pieces through her PR. She's where she wants to be. It's that level of fame she is happy with. How she is portrayed in the press, she is not happy with. She's still wanting justice, and she wants her star to rise higher from it. Ooh. Yeah, she's aggravated. So we've got the Hanged Man here. She has been forced to sit back and watch and just let everything happen to her. It's kind of like, it's not cool, it's irritating, it's aggravating, it's annoying. I'm having to see the world looking at me, and I can't do anything back. I can't, what would be like, increase her capital. She can't work her, do her things and get out there in the public as much as she wanted to do. So she's very feeling much like she's had her wings clipped, and she's trying to reflect, and it's kind of difficult when you've got so many major arcana here, and it feels like she feels almost like she's missing the bit what could have made her really famous, the bit that could have put her down in history. She feels like she's getting robbed from something. They were planning something more, I think, because there is that definite feeling of being robbed. The Magician in reverse. Okay, that's what's like leaving the situation. Carnage, chaos, everything went wrong. All my PR, all of my plans just went boom, come crashing down. I had no control. Everything I touched turned to rubbish. Everything I tried to do didn't work out. I feel very it's like you've given up. It's like you don't want to do anything. It's like you pick up a pen and the pen melts. You can't get the letter to the post box in time for the mailman to deliver it. He's already picked it up or whatever. It's just chaos and carnage, and nothing went her way, and it's not kind of like conducive to what Meghan wants Meghan gets. It's been messy, guys. It's been very messy. She's happy that everyone knows her name. She's not happy that she can't control what we're seeing. Okay, you want to come out and see how Meghan is. Headspace. Yep. she wants to come out. She's feeling like she is being entrapped by words. She's feeling like she cannot get out of this situation. Though it will come, but she feels very much that she's tied in with maybe some legal boundaries, with words other people says, with other people's ideas, with other people's views of her, how people view her, how people feel about her. She feels very kind of like constricted in that sense. And what's around her? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. So that could well relate to Harry, who is a Virgo. Is Archie a Earth sign as well? Is he Taurus? I can never remember, but yeah, so the new starts, things don't get off quite to what they want to be. There's clearly irritation around her because this is with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. New things that haven't went well. Money's gone a little bit astray. Money hasn't landed how it is. The word, she's wrapped up with words around her head, so that could be meaning legal problems, legal things that are going on that she didn't want to happen. And there's also, and that I'm talking maybe stuff that's come from our country, like non-disclosures and things like that, and she wasn't expecting. And she's also getting the Page of Pentacles there, and the money's just going everywhere, and everything's not quite as it seems, and people are not as mature as they seemed. What she wants is everything. She wants happiness, joy, peace on earth, almost like she's there, some kind of earthly angel, some kind of earth goddess or something. She wants to be seen, be esteemed and loved, and she's looking for that hedonistic high, almost like she always wants to be part of this hedonistic thing. Now with this, it can also mean that you're a little bit, I don't necessarily feel it in this case, but it can mean that you are involved in chasing hedonistic highs and looking for that feeling, that pure love, that pure that beautiful feeling that just fills people up, that everyone wants to feel true love and stuff, but that amazing high of being in love and being loved and everything like that. And that's what she's wanting, that's what she's hoping for. So maybe she's actually wanting to get a leg up and join the more of the elites, because I mean Prince Harry, I mean they're pretty elite, but you know, the people we don't really know the names of or don't really see, those kind of people, the billionaires, the zillionaires, she wants to maybe go further. She's not quite done yet. Trouble at Mill. Okay, so we've got the Lovers in reversed here. And she is this coming soon? Her and Harry, because this has all been about her, all about her till here. She, and maybe that one, she might feel he's a bit of a spoon, to be honest, but yeah, I would say the love she had for Harry, the love she had for that, she's gone. She, in her mind, she's starting to separate out from the relationship. That doesn't mean she'll necessarily separate them from him, but she is thinking about it. Maybe the love has gone for whatever reason she loved him for, or whatever reason she wanted to be in a relationship with him for, that is kind of ebbed off now. She's not feeling that anymore. There's going to be a lot of options. There's going to be so much chaos coming up for her. She's not going to be quite sure what to do. So we'll probably be going to be getting a lot of, I'd imagined, puff pieces in the press, stories that counteract Kate or William or the Queen or Charles or whatever she wants to do, and she's going to get very confused by things. So I don't feel like she's going to come out like strong and bold and take the world stage that she wants to. There is this kind of feeling that she's with this goal is completely this is like out there to divine love and wanting to feel that and wanting to be looked at like that. I mean no. Nobody in the earth, everybody's got their detractors and everybody's got their people who applaud them, but that with the Lovers in reverse, yeah, I think we'll be hearing about that in the next couple of years anyway, because she might still need them for a bit for some stuff, but maybe not for as much as she's not tolerating it as much. And the 7 there, 7 of Cups in reverse there, so many choices and they can't make a choice, and she can't get what she wants. It's just all crashing down around her. Everything, she might be a bit more gaslighty, might be a bit more aggressive with what comes out because she is confused about something. So let's have a look and see how Harry's doing. Come back to me, cards. Let's have a look. Okay. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams, I think, for this one. Okay. Ooh. So here we have, he's disgruntled, he's unhappy straight away with the 5 of Wands, and there's a lot of fighting going on, there's a lot of bickering going on. He is not happy, he's picking fault, he's quite wound up, he's passionate, and the energy straight away is a lot more coming through, is a lot more kind of agitated and bouncy and like tapping your foot and just queuing up for a fight. So he might be like, I don't know what he can attack at the minute. Maybe he's looking on, I don't know, like websites like The Sun or the Mail and reading the comments sections and things like that, and he's aggravated and he's looking at lawyers and things like that. So it's all people that are not, it's all, he's having a perceived fight with other people, but maybe the other people are just doing their thing. And here we have that Hermit crossing him. Okay, so he really needs to take some good advice, and it's cross the Hermit, whoever that person may well be, is trying to tell him, yet he is angry. So I don't know if he's listening to that advice, he's listening to that. That's all. What is known about it? So everyone thinks he's moved over there, and here we have the Palace of Coins. This isn't a traditional tarot deck, by the way, guys. This has got a few extra cards in it. So what's known about the situation, he's got the money, he's got this beautiful wife, and he's got a little cutie baby, and he's moved over to California, and he's going to live in Beverly Hills or Malibu or where all the stars live, and it looks very lovely and cozy and wonderful. So that's what was wanted to know, very much like it's sort and solid and luxurious. And with it being the Palace of Coins as well, they want it to be like wealthy, rich, well off, grounded in nature as well. So let's see what's underneath this situation. The High Priestess. Okay, now it's interesting the High Priestess came up in both readings. Now the High Priestess is often a lady who has one foot in one world and one foot in the other, and everybody thinks that there would be like a pagan witch or a shaman or somebody who alternative spirituality, but you can get this within people who practice Christianity, Islam, and Jewish faiths. So this is somebody who has a lot of knowledge, a lot of power, and is very respected. The Queen is the head of the church in England, and she's also a very spiritual woman. So I wonder if he is wanting to look back to the Queen and wanting to go back to the Queen because there she is in this reading. That's what I see it as. Yeah, there we have the 10 coins. All comes crashing down now. Yeah, they didn't have a happy home life. Everything was wrong. They just want everyone to be aware that things weren't as good as it seemed, and things weren't as grand as everything was made out to be, etc., etc., etc. We had it so bad in this rich place. It was absolutely awful. Nobody understood us, blah 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 blah. So that's leaving that security. So he's making out that his past life was absolute, it wasn't supportive, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, and he's left this very rich affluent area to go and, you know, sell his sob story to the masses, which basically is what's happening, in my opinion. And this is what the cards are saying too. This is what the cards have said for so long. They were right. Last year I said they would leave the royal family in 2020, and I said they'd move to LA or the United States. I think I said LA as well, you know. It's back there in my videos ages ago. So yeah, it was like in August or September I said that. And they'd blame the media. What's on his mind? The same thing that's on his wife's mind is justice. He is hearing about it all the time. It's not his main thing. He's feeling very angry about it, especially here with the 5 of Wands there. He's feeling very angry, very frustrated. He's just like, oh, I just want to get these people sorted out. I just want to get them done. So while Meghan wants justice, he wants justice, and it's aggravating him. It's making him uppity. What is surrounding him at the moment? The Lovers. So he's very focused on Meghan. Now it's interesting how Meghan is maybe getting a little bit sick of him. So maybe he is, and she had the Page of Coins in reverse on her reading. That was what's mentally surrounding her. So maybe he's being a bit needy. Maybe she's feeling like, oh, I've got to look after him. I've got to baby him. He seems to be a little bit too much. He's a little bit, while he's trying to be like, oh, Meghan, please help me. He's relying more on Meghan. And she's kind of like, I'm not kind of okay with this. Interesting. Wow. So what we're looking for, or fear, and the Hierophant is the Pope is something, but it also can be ancient structures like the Catholic Church, like educational establishments, like monarchies, for example. So he's really worried about the monarchy and how their monarchy are going to react. He is really worried about the monarchy institution as him and his family, because what they've got, they're probably trying to cook up a bit over there. He's really worried about that. Yep. He is, again, she had the same card with the swords. He is wrapped up and just Eight Swords. He is just wrapped up and confused and not sure where to go and what to do next. He's a very confused kind of guy. He's not quite sure what's going on, but this could also be his relationship with Meghan, because she's feeling tied up and tied in knots and words and everything, and maybe that's what he'll begin to feel soon. And what's the future holds? Queen of Coins. Okay. Are we going to see the Queens of Taurus? Are we going to see the Queen step in here? Is he going to go back to the Queen? Something's amiss, guys. There's something extra going on that we do not know. That's not in the press. I don't think everything's going to go quite as well as they thought. But I definitely see those two with the cards allegedly for entertainment purpose only, etc., etc. There's something. He's been too clingy, and she's getting sick of it very, very quickly. With the Queen of Coins there as well. That could mean that it could mean that Meghan's making more of the money and doing more of the thing, and he falls down into the back. But also, which is probably going to happen, guys. But I'm wondering, on a hopeful note, because we have the monarchy there, maybe the Queen is going to come in and make an intervention, bring him back or something, try and get some sense into him. There we go. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Let me know if you'd like any other readings on any other celebrities, any world events, etc., etc., and I'll do my best to get them out for you guys. I hope you're all well and enjoying yourselves, and I shall see you on the next one. Stay safe, everyone. Take care.